Okay, let's get another check of that afternoon forecast and how we're doing out there, Cedric.
All right. Well, depends on where you are, of course. And, you guys were talking about, we don't have any snow in the mountains, blah, blah, blah. I went in.
Why are you making it sound like that?
Well, because that's how y'all were making it sound.
No, we said we saw a little something.
Yeah.
A little something. Okay, I wanted to put it in perspective for you. Okay, that's all, because I like to do that. It's always important. Let me show you what I mean, okay? So, I don't know what graphic this is, but yeah. So,
that's what happens. You find yourself.
It's the type of technology we have around here. It just jumps around. Hey, no, I'm going to go back to it. Let me walk all the way back over here to the computer and fix it because, it's just jumping around with graphics. But here we go. Let's see what we got going on. Well, it's set on the right graphic, but let's see if it's going to work today. All right. Gotta love this technology. Okay, it's just refusing to work. So, let's see here. Okay. Oh, it looks like now we've got it. Here we go. Finally. All right. Yes. Okay. So this is what I wanted to show you. Gotta love that technology, folks. All right, here we go with the snow cover map here across the state. You can see Utah, our mountains are now starting to get some snow cover on there. Of course, the high Uinta is doing very well, but we've got some snow cover, some decent amounts in the southern mountains and across the northern mountains. I say, let's put it into perspective because as we expand the view out across the whole country, you'll be able to see it's pretty meager. In fact, you've got a little bit up here in the New England. You got a little bit of activity here from Minnesota over into Wisconsin and a little bit out here, mainly in the Sierras and up towards the Pacific Northwest. But you don't just have a lot of snow cover. Probably about 6 or 7% of the country with actual snow cover. And we probably have about 4% of that. So we're doing okay. All right, let's get you out to Brian Head now. You'll be able to see that snow out there continue to come down and continue to accumulate there across portions of the southern mountains here. And as they continue to work on grooming some of the slopes here for you, getting ready for opening day down that way. Looking pretty good. Of course, last year, couldn't buy a snowflake in southern Utah. All right, let's look at Ruby's End, where we do have the snow. We're socked in with the low clouds and the snow cover there as well. So a trend that will continue to take place out there. As we look at the weather map, you'll be able to see southern Utah dealing with some light rain shower activity here across portions of Kane, Garfield counties, back over to Washington County, and a couple of snowflakes showing up there in the mountains as well. Everything rotating around this area of low pressure here, and that continues to make its way through Arizona and into southern Utah, and that trend will continue as we go throughout the rest of today. So as we take a look at your futurecast, you're going to be able to see, timing this out for you, again, more activity rotating in, a couple of spotty showers up towards northern and central Utah, but you get south of I-70, that's where you're going to have more widespread valley rain and snow. That'll begin to shift over towards eastern Utah as we go into the next 24 hours or so, but then we get more moisture wrapping back around the area as we get into your Thursday. So we'll see a chance of some isolated showers, valley rain, mountain snow on your Thursday, and even into Friday morning, one little wave of valley rain and mountain snow could take place for us Friday morning across the northern half of the state. But then by Friday afternoon, that next cutoff low pressure will stay well to our south, which means some decent weather conditions as we move towards the weekend. But again, that winter weather advisory, keep in mind, continues now through Wednesday afternoon here. Winter driving conditions likely, especially above about 7,000 feet. So keep that in mind if you're traveling through some of those popular routes here across the south. That the good news is, I guess if we look at anything here, is that this is going to be more of a slushy situation as opposed to an icy situation. So it's the type of snow that you can definitely kind of make your way through. You just got to give yourself a little patience to get through, and you're not too concerned about icy conditions. But you can see it is 30 degrees in Brian Head, so yeah, it is below freezing there with that snow coming down. 40s and 50s across the rest of the state, so not too cold, not too hot. We'll call it just right for this time of the year. St. George, rain likely off and on throughout the day. Shower chances continuing into your Thursday, but we dry it out for the weekend as we warm up near 60 degrees. The Wasatch Front, isolated showers for your forecast for today and Thursday, tapering off Friday morning, and a beautiful weekend on the way. Alyssa.